Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier and today's guitar lesson is going to be on The Wait by The Band. It's a great tune, it's a great song to play, it's nice and fun. I'm going to teach you the whole song, but just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications, leave me some comments in the comment section, and if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning. Now the song starts with a really cool intro which sounds like this. So to play that, first finger flat across the middle two strings, so the D and G strings at the 9th fret. And we're going to do the classic Hendrix hammer-on double stop. So first finger flat across the D and the G strings at the 9th fret, third finger hammers on to the D11. So you play the two strings and as quickly as you do it, you just hammer on your third finger onto the D11. And then we're going to play a G9, so you don't need to move your fingers. So I like to go down, up on that. And then we're going to do the same idea, but this like with the double stop, so D and G strings on the 9th fret, but hammer on to the G11 this time. Okay, and then we're going to play our second finger on B10, and we're going to do an upstroke on this. You can hear he does hit the G11 at the same time, so the third finger's on there, but it's mainly that B10. So far you've got. He then does the same hammer on with the G11, so the double stops on the D9 and G9, hammer on to the G11, and then play a G9, and then we're going to do the same hammer on that we did at the beginning on the D string onto the D11, and it does that, and then hits it again, and it's going to slide down a bit into the next bit, into the next bar. So we get. We then go to fret 7, middle two strings, and do that same hammer on onto the D string on fret 9. It does that twice. And then just a double stop, hitting the D and G strings at the 7th fret. So far you've got. We then play the A and the D strings at the 7th fret, and then one of those same hammer-ons. So hammer on to fret 9 on the A string this time. Then back to the A7 and D7. Then E9, sliding down to finish. That sort of first two bars. So those first two bars slowly go. Up speed. Then plays an A chord, which is just D2, G2 and B2. We're going to hit it 6 times down. It goes 1 and 2 and 3 and then a little bit on the end it goes which is just playing a sus4 really. So D2, G2 and B3, and it goes up, down, and then just take your fingers off for that last hit on the up. So up, down, up. So that bar 3 goes. That takes us on to the verse, but let's just quickly play the whole of the intro. Here we go. So that takes us to the verse, so that's the hardest bit out, over and done with. The verse is just this. So an A chord, 4 hits down, then C sharp minor, which is your first finger A4, second finger on B5, third finger on D6, little finger on G6. Middle 4 strings, 4 hits down. We'll then go to a D chord in bar 5, just E2, G2 and B3. 4 hits down. And then back to an A chord and go down, down, up, down. So the whole of the verse goes. And that just repeats around 4 times. Let's just play it twice through. Here we go. 3, 4. So you would play that round 4 times in the verse. And then the only other part we need to learn is the chorus. Now the chorus goes like this. So to play the chorus, an A chord, and then an E over G sharp, which is, you could just play a normal E chord if you want, but I like to play an E over G sharp because the bass player's playing a G sharp. So first finger on D2, third finger on G4, little finger on B5, and second finger all the way up the top here on E4. I'm playing down, I'm muting off the A string. But like I say, you could play an E chord, would sound fine. So A, E over G sharp, then 2 D chords. And it repeats that 3 times. And then you do 2 D chords going 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And the weird thing there is in bar 8 there's only 3 beats, so it's a bar of 3, 4. And then there's a little bit on the end that goes. So it's just playing an A chord. You play the A string on its own, and then the A chord. I'm using my first finger flat to play that, across D2, G2 and B2. Then E4, and then play the D2, G2 and B2, so like the A chord, then E2, and then D2, G2 and B2, then open E, and then D2, G2 and B2 at the same time, so it goes. Then you just get a D chord going down, up, down, down. So bars 9 and 10 go. And then it just, for the whole song, it just goes verse, chorus, verse, chorus, verse, chorus. And then right at the very end, it just repeats bars 9 and 10 around a few times at the end. And then that's the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. Give me a like on the video, press the notifications as well, so you can hear when my new videos come out. And I do love to hear from you, and it does help the video as well. So please leave me some comments in the comment section. Let me know where in the world you're from, what you thought of the video, what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want to print the tabs off for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.